members of our North Carolina State Parks leadership who are able to be here with us today. Director Dwayne Patterson behind me, Deputy Director Carol Tingley, Deputy Director Brian Strong, our Public Information Officer Katie Hall, Josh Copenhaver, our Director of Marketing, and Smith Rayner, our State Trails Planner. I hear any day away from Raleigh is a good day, but I know that any day at Lake James is a great day, so thanks for making the trip out. I have to just thank both counties. We've gotten a lot of help from both McDowell and Burke counties, the chambers, their commissioners. A lot of their staff have really helped to make today possible, as well as the reception afterwards. So thank you to everybody who's here from those organizations. Our first speaker has spent the majority of his life serving the people of North Carolina. He spent 18 years representing the 49th District in the North Carolina House, where he played a major role in getting the State Parks Act passed, along with establishing this very park. Following his time in the legislature, he spent the next 16 years serving on the North Carolina Court of Appeals before retiring in 2014, around there. He manages to stay busy by serving on the board of many community organizations, including the Friends of Lake James State Park. I'd like to introduce to you the Honorable Robert C. Hunter.
All right, I got my timer here. I really wasn't going to pay any attention to her about the 5-minute limit, because I've usually got a gavel, but she's got a gun, so I yielded. I just want to thank everybody who's been involved with this project. I've been vice chairman of the Friends for Lake James State Park for a good number of years now, working under the able leadership of Eric Jenkins, who's over here, and he stays in the background and pushes me out for things like this. He's the real leader of our group, and our group has been working on this for over 5 years on this visitor center, I guess. It's been our major topic at every board meeting, and we've gone through a lot of times when we were really struggling and pushing, and we've cajoled, and I've been to Raleigh, and others have been to Raleigh, and we were determined they weren't going to cut that visitor center, and damn it, they did. And we really, really appreciate the fact that y'all held it to the vision that we all had, and Nora kept pushing, and Sean's not here. He's her boss, and he used to be the superintendent here, and he's wonderful. And they have kept pushing this project, and with the bridge, it's going to be something that's going to be so very special. And to think that we're going to have it, it's going to be down here, and they promised it'll be down the road. There's going to be a road through here. Where it sits, we're going to have a view of those mountains, short off, and also a view of the lake. And so, and then the bridge, of course, will go across the lake over to Longfield. But everyone has really worked hard on this, and including our spouses, mine here, Nancy, and some of the other board members and their spouses, and all of you who work in government and do things with organizations that take you away from your families. We appreciate those spouses, important persons in our lives that work with us and support us when we do that. I want to especially thank Burke County and McDowell County for the grants that they've given us, and Nora did that. But if you're from McDowell County here, I've seen a couple commissioners, Lynn and Brenda, and our county manager Ashley, and so we appreciate all of those, and I think we've got some from Burke County as well. I know we got Morganton officials here, Marion officials, and some people from Old Fort representing that. Just a couple of quick things, since we got the director, and where's Carol? Carol over here. This lady, she has been so wonderful to really work on this and keep us out front and to make sure this project happens like we need it to happen. And Carol, we really thank you so much for your work above and beyond your duty as deputy director. And while we got them here, I've got to mention our next big project is RV site. As soon as we get this built, Now we've got it funded now, so let's start thinking about the RV site, because that's what we get more requests for, as Nora will tell you, than anything here at the park. And then we're going to be doing a new master plan. The master plan, I guess, is over 10 years old for this park. So we need a new master plan. And the last thing I want to talk to you briefly about is the event that's coming up immediately after we leave here. That's going to be over at the event center at Fonta Flora. Is the Fonta Flora State Trail. This thing is really taking off. We're going to have a presentation over there. It's going to get that trail on the ground much quicker. As you know, it goes from downtown Morganton through downtown Marion, downtown Old Fort, downtown Black Mountain, and into downtown Asheville. And it is going to be a tremendous economic boom to this area, as well as a beautiful environmental and health project as well. So please come to that event and learn about what's going on and support that, because that has the potential to really be something that we'll all be proud of. Approximately 100 miles. Some of it's already done. Burke County's got a lot, McDowell's got some, and there's going to be a lot of information that will be there. So thank you again, everyone that's had an involvement in this. It's really a beautiful day and a great day for this area. And we look forward to having you all back at the dedication in a year or so. I got 3 seconds left, Nora.
Okay. Dwayne Patterson joined North Carolina State Parks as our new director in 2018, following his role as Chief Financial Officer of the Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. He has also served as Chief Deputy Secretary for the Department of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, CFO for Warren and Durham County Public School Systems, and Director of Operations for the Museum of Life and Science in Durham. He understands the important role that parks and trails play in improving health and quality of life, and is working to expand access to parks throughout North Carolina, especially for school children. Please join me in welcoming State Parks Director Dwayne Patterson.
Well, I'll try. I normally always stay within 5 minutes. Can you hear me okay? I guess you can. I didn't want to do one of my normal speeches for this event because it's been very special to me. I've been down here to Burke County a number of times. And so as I was thinking about, the speech, and I thought I was going to be giving it last Friday, I was having a hard time coming up with an idea. But then saw the governor somewhere, and we talked a little bit, and it harkened me back to the first time I had a real conversation. He didn't really know who I was, but he had just finished talking to Governor Hunt, and he was a little bit vulnerable because Governor Hunt was kind of putting the pressure on him about, you got to make this state a great state. And being from Eastern North Carolina like he is, I could empathize with that vulnerability. This state has been so good to me that I feel a lot of pressure to be good back to it. But what it reminded me of is when I came down here and I had a tough meeting with the county manager here and the parks director. It was not the easiest meeting because we didn't give them some money and they wanted to know why. But I saw within them that same type of vulnerability and that same type of passion. And then I came down again and I went out on a boat with the judge back here. And again, I saw that same passion I'm used to in Eastern North Carolina. And then I even came down here and met with all of your 5th grade teachers as we brought them out to the park. And they were learning how to teach environmental education to all of the 5th graders in Burke County. And they had that same passion. And so what I'm trying to communicate to you is that passion that all of you have, the Friends Group and Mr. Jenkins and so many others, is what creates great things like will be here in Burke County. And I just want to thank you for it, as being from North Carolina like you are. Of course, there is one major difference. I like vinegar-based barbecue. And you guys out here, I don't know why you like that red stuff in it, but hey, you're still from North Carolina, and that's the good thing. And just continue that path. And there are so many good things. This is the greatest state in the union. And I love it. I'm born here and being buried here. And so many of you right here today are the same way, feel the same way about North Carolina. You have within you that same story that I have. And so thank you very much. And I think I'm way under my 5 minutes. I'm not going to stay here too long. It's cold. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Director. I'd like to thank all of our legislators for supporting our state parks. Many of them did want to be here today, but due to the rescheduling of the event, they were not able to make it work. United States Senator Thom Tillis is one of those. His regional representative was able to join us today with some remarks from Senator Tillis, so please welcome Mr. Jordan Barnes.
Good afternoon. It's great to be here on behalf of the Senator. The Senator and our office, our staff across the state here in Raleigh and Charlotte and up in Washington work close with our conservation groups to preserve the natural beauty that we have here in North Carolina, and we have a lot of it. The Senator, being an avid outdoorsman, did want to be here, and he asked me to come on his behalf, and he wrote a letter, and he asked me to read it to you guys, and it says, "Dear friends, I'm happy to extend my best wishes to everyone gathered to celebrate the groundbreaking here at Lake James State Park on the new visitor center. While the Senate schedule prevents me from being here, I want to recognize the tremendous efforts to all those who have supported this vision for this facility and all the benefits it's going to have to our state park visitors here. As an avid outdoorsman, I stand in awe of the spectacular views and natural beauty in North Carolina and here at Lake James State Park. This will provide a wonderful opportunity for individuals and families to explore and enjoy the vibrant part of our state, and the visitor center will be a tremendous asset for generations to come. Best wishes for a wonderful celebration. Sincerely, Senator Thom Tillis." I have actually worked firsthand and seen the great projects come together here in Western North Carolina, and the Senator and myself, we do understand the contribution that our outdoors make here in the western part of the state, but that contribution isn't able to happen if it's not for stakeholders and members in our community and you all that are here today. Thank you for all for attending and being a part of this special occasion. If the Senator's office or myself can help out in any way, please always feel free to reach out. I'm born and raised down in Rutherfordton, so I'm not far away. But I will say the last time I was here at Lake James, it was 90 degrees and we were celebrating 4th of July. So I promise you that I'm going to stay well under my 5 minutes and wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And if we can ever help you out, please let us know. Thanks.
Okay, well, before you all take off, and I want to thank you for being so patient, and thank you. I can't believe we got such a big crowd on such a cold day, but I know y'all love the park, so thank you for bearing with us. Before you leave, we have one last thing. The most important 2 things of this day is to make sure that we thank everybody and that we document it with a photograph. So now is for the photograph, and as soon as we're done, we'll point you to the shuttles and we can head over to the brewery. Okay, so if I could have up here, those on stage, we're going to step over to the shovels, along with Casey from Duke, Ben from National Park Service, Beth, I guess we could have Beth and Judy Francis, since we don't have anybody from the Rostand Foundation, unless somebody from the Rostand Foundation has arrived. Okay, so bear